What's up, Zooterbinos, and welcome to another episode of Game Addicts Play Mass Effect. This is part 13. And today, we are going to head to the world of Tuchanka, the Krogan homeworld. We have 2 loyalty missions to do there. And we shall be doing those. It's for Grunt, the rite of passage to make him feel like a real Krogan. And Mordin, who had something to do with the genophage. And his subordinate, Maelon, is, well, kind of messing with that a little bit. So we got to go find him and help. But anyway, we're going to go there right now. We are still in the Citadel from the last part. We haven't left.
I'm sorry, but I can't let you board the shuttle with that.
But this is a ceremonial item of my people.
Sir, it's a 15 centimeter serrated blade.
You humans are all racist.
Sniper headshot unlocked. Hard shields unlocked. Heavy pistol. And sniper rifle damage. Alright, we'll go check that out. I don't know how many resources we have because I kind of used a lot of them before. But we'll see what we can do. That's 25,000 for platinum. That's a combat scanner. Sniper rifles deal 50% headshot damage. Heavy pistols. That's palladium. So I can do that. Okay, so. Alright. We'll go ahead and do that. Hard shields, palladium. Shepherd shields take 20% less damage. Biotic damage. Oh, yeah, we're doing that. And. Yeah, why not? We'll probably do another off-camera, just, you know, mineral raid at some point. Heavy weapon ammo, 5. Okay, that's not bad. You have another one? Iridium will be depleted here in a second for me. I don't want to retrain powers. Armor upgrade. We'll go ahead and do hard shields for now. And then, sure. All right. It's time to get moving. We're good there. Tuchanka is right over here. I'm gonna say, what's going on here? Don't be doing this to me, game. Pretty sure that because the game is installed using the Xbox One, I won't need to switch discs. In fact, I think I'm already past that threshold. Alright, so we got some new outfits. Of course, we already have one for Garrus because of DLC. Like that sharp one. But now we just get a color swap where he still has damaged armor. And Thane, he gets a color palette swap, and then the other one with the glasses is that. All right, so we're definitely taking Grunt. And And we won't take Mordin yet. We'll take Garrus first. Because our old buddy, Rex, is going to be there. See if there's any dialogue. Sometimes, depending on who you take, might change your dialogue. Okay. I've been holding off on that because I want you to have fortification. I did at points to him, and I did go ahead and do power armor. So I upgraded the tech armor. You can... I forgot I named him Chuck. Chuck Shepard. Wow. All this time I've been playing this, I've never just Shepard. You know, whatever. You know, it's been a minute for me to come back to this game. Anyway, I upgraded the power armor. You had a choice of like heavier explosion radius for when your tech armor goes down with more damage, or you can have I believe it's like it adds like 15 or something % power damage, which I use since I'm doing Sentinel, heavy warp, heavy overload, boom boom. You know, I want that buff. So I'm rolling the Maddock, the Locust, Carnifex, and I'm gonna switch this. Not gonna be that helpful here. Going back to the particle beam. Garrus, sure. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Grunt, definitely we're going to be rolling the scimitar shotgun. Or wait, no, he can have the heavy claymore because you got the viscerator. Heavy claymore is that Krogan. It's only for him, so he's rolling with that. Taking the shuttle down. So, Tuchanka. The Krogans are a really battle-hardened race. And before they were ever uplifted into the galactic civilization to help out with the Arachni War, they had pretty much reduced their own planet to ashes from nuclear war because they're just... I hate to, like, really demean them by saying cavemen, because I mean they're not, but they are brutes, and their nature is to fight. Their nature is to combat with even with each other, and they were unable to put those differences aside as they were growing as a society, as they were growing as a people. And this is our first time to come and see their homeworld. You know, we heard a little bit about it from Rex in the first game. Now we get to see it. Now we get to see it's all dilapidated. It's falling apart. It's a barren wasteland, and that's why they started spreading out to other planets. And that's one reason why the genophage was made, because they have a high reproduction rate, and they were wanting to go to other planets. Tuchanka was was basically lost. You know, it's their homeworld, but it's lost as far as like what it can provide them. And the Krogans were just populating so fast. And they were invading other territories. Like, we need more planets. You know, we need more planets for our people. And the galactic civilization pretty much struck back and said no. And the Solarians, who uplifted them from their homeworld as tanks to be used against the Arachni to help, and basically the Krogans turned the tide in the fight against the Arachni. Then created something to help slow down the birth rate. Basically, make it to where, like, well, what, 1 in 1,000 survive, or however many. I don't know the exact ratio number, but it makes it to where these essentially just babies are not viable, and that sucks. It really sucks, because we have something here that is a direct conscious decision. You know, a conscious decision. It's like, it's not right to be doing this to these people. but what would they do to the overall? It's a very moral discussion to have. It's not good to do. There's got to be another way, and what I like about it is that we hear about it in the first game, we see it here, and we get to do something about it in the next game. But we are here.
Right there, alien. You're Shepherd of the Normandy.
Yeah. Blood Pack.
If you're looking for work, you're shouting down the wrong hole. The Blood Pack only recruits Krogan.
Okay.
The clan leader wants to speak with you. Keep your running pet on a short leash. Get him the right soon or put him down.
Do you know what's wrong with him? What he needs?
There's nothing wrong with him. Just go speak to the clan leader.
Okay.
Take your business to the clan leader and keep your running pet on a short leash. Get him the right soon or put him down.
Just let me by. I have business to take care of.
Little wave of the hand.
Someday we'll get off this rock and show those Turians who's boss. Damn right. Tear their scales off and let the Pyjaks feast on them while they're still alive. Yeah.
So note I brought a Turian here. There's no love lost for the Turians.
Clan reports use weak encryption. I see references to a captured Solarian in the logs of the Chief Scout. Also, I have been unable to access local medical records. I suggest asking the local clan leader for assistance with Grunt's problem.
So look at this. We walk down this hallway. You know, it's a wreck, and now our path to the main hall for this spaceport, for the home of Clan Erdnot, if you recognize the name, is a pile of rubble.
Were you around when the female camps and the children over last week?
No, I was off dealing with a Baron attack. What? Any promising warriors?
Yes, of course. They're strong. One day they will tear our enemies apart.
You don't want anything I sell, human. It'll tear your insides like you swallowed knives.
All right. Say, like, I thought I could talk to Garrus, but I got to go down there first. All right.
One of the children, probably 5 years from the right. You have my eyes, I think.
Huh. Think you actually had a fertile female on one of your trips to their camp?
I must have.
Son, good for you. We'll get a ring call to celebrate.
Note that how they do mating now is a lot different. They have camps of females where these male warriors that are strong go and they can try and breed and become, well, I guess, have spawn, have young, but quite literally they have no sense of like the typical family in the way that we know it. It's a lot different.
This is the great Krogan homeworld. This is the land of Kredok, Shiagar, and Viol. This chunk of rock is barely worth standing on. Never thought I'd miss the tank.
Welcome home, Grunt.
Halt. You must wait till the clan leader summons you. He is in talks.
You know what tradition demands. Clan Erdnot must respond. Your reforms will not go unopposed. You risk appearing weak at a critical time.
Shepherd.
Good enough? Excuse me.
Out of my way. Shepard! My friend. You look well for dead, Shepard. Should have known the Void couldn't hold you.
Looks like helping me destroy Saren and the Geth has worked out for you. Glad we didn't have to kill each other on Vermeer.
Huh. You made the rise of Urdnot possible. Vermeer was a turning point for the Krogan, though not everyone was happy about it. Destroying Saren's genophage cure freed us from his manipulation. I used that to spur the clans to unify under Urdnot.
You abandoned many traditions to get your way. Dangerous.
When spoken to, Uvenk. I'll drag your clan to glory whether it likes it or not. Now, Shepard, what brings you here? How's the Normandy?
Destroyed in a collector surprise attack. I ended up spaced.
Well, you look good. Ah, the benefits of a redundant nervous system.
Yeah. Humans don't have that.
Oh, it must have been painful then. But you're standing here, and you've got a strong new ship. Takes me back to the old days. Us against the unknown, killing it with big guns. Good times.
Sounds like you've got big changes ahead for the Krogan.
We are making a neutral ground where all clans are welcome. Fertile females can be shared among clans. We will strengthen the race as a whole.
You threaten everything that makes us strong. It will not last.
Maybe. Until then, you're lucky to be a part of it.
How do you maintain security with so many different clans in one place?
Any clan willing to send in hostages can come in. No fighting inside the camp. Each clan punishes its own criminals. We stop conflicts before anyone dies. Then we present a simple choice. Pay a fine and deal with your problems, or your clan is no longer welcome.
That doesn't sound very harsh by Krogan standards.
Allies from other clans like what I'm doing. They help deal with skeptics. Many are eager for an outlet. Every time I've declared a clan unwelcome, my allies have destroyed them. Word gets around.
What do the women of Clan Urdnot think about this plan?
It was our female clan leader's idea. The neutral area is safe, and it encourages more female clans to ally with us. Attacks on Urdnot now endanger the females of all clans. Even clans that want to see me dead will defend Clan Urdnot.
That is actually very smart. Females are very important to the Krogan race because that's how the race continues. Especially with the genophage and how fertile females who are less affected by the genophage are very important. To rally all the females in one spot, it cannot be understated how brilliant of a plan this is for Rex to unite the Krogan under him and in this way. And notice that Uvenk is very, very against this because it goes against everything that they have done for generations, thousands of years. But of course, whenever you try to have progress, whenever you try to have change, whenever you try to improve, what the Krogan need now is unity. And that's something that goes against their nature, but they need it to survive. Rex is trying to do that, and Uvenk is against it. Because of course he is. Because even within our real life today, when you have any sort of progress chance to move forward, there's always going to be resistance to that. Because there's a lot of people who don't want change. They don't want that. They're very comfortable. The idea of challenging that notion is unsettling to them. And you're going to have people who just are going to say it's not going to work.
What's so important about maintaining individual clans?
Every clan has different customs, rites of passage, rules of behavior, battle songs, all unique. That diversity makes us great. No clan, not even mine, was meant to survive on its own.
Note that also, just by uniting everybody, he wants to keep all the clans, their own identity instead of making everybody Urdnot, which there's going to be a lot of pushback against that. I'm not Urdnot. I'm not that. I'm over here. I'm this, and it's like, well, no, you are that, But the Urdnot clan is the one calling the shots, basically.
Urdnot is the leading clan. Doesn't that make your culture primary?
For now. But every clan has its unique assets. The best tacticians are Urdnot. Jorgal has the longest breeding line. Gatatog holds the oldest settlement. Others have their own strengths. We keep going how we are. The clans will end up as craters under nuclear haze. Even Urdnot. We need to rethink. Restart.
And it's interesting also because back in Mass Effect 1, Rex had no interest in going back to Tuchanka, and he had pretty much given up on the Krogans as a general whole. He's like, I'm just a merc. I'm out here doing my thing. But, going through the process of Mass Effect 1, seeing how Saren was trying to cure the Krogan, it really changed Rex's mindset, and Shepard had a big part of that to show, because here's Saren dangling that carrot of a cure, and Rex is like, we need this. And it's like, no, yes you do, but not like this. He's gonna be use you as a tool, and that's the exact opposite of what you want for the Krogans. You don't want them to be tools. You want them to be independent. And that is awesome character growth. And it's a shame that it's done primarily in between Mass Effect 1 and 2. But we do get to see, the difference between where he was there and then now. And then, of course, since we didn't kill Rex in Mass Effect 1, which you can, he wouldn't be here. It would be his brother. And his brother is it's like the same thing is going on, but he's worse in every way. His brother Reeve is just terrible. And there's no way that when I played this game with the Renegade and I killed Rex once, and I'm like, I'm never doing that again, because this is just not the way to go. It's there if you want to do it, but come on, why would you? But in the next game, in Mass Effect 3, as the Krogan story continues, we're going to get to see more of Rex's character development.
This sounds ambitious. How's it gone so far?
Better than I'd feared. Worse than I'd hoped.
It can't continue. You are going against what makes us strong.
Notice that Yuvank sounds familiar. That's because he's Michael Dorn from Star Trek. Worf.
Sounds like you're not making friends.
Traditionalists like Yuvank are chained Varen, always fighting, guarding their pathetic stick in the ground. When the smoke clears, I can plant the flag on their corpses and rally the rest around a new Krogan hub.
Sounds like you're counting on a lot of bloodshed, even after you unite.
It will be slow, but I won't change what we are. Krogan are judged by the strength of our enemies. Our worst insult is to say someone's not worth killing.
I hope that works well for your people. But back to the reason I'm here.
We don't often allow aliens to do business on Tuchanka. But you're an exception.
I have a Krogan on my crew. He has some kind of sickness and needs treatment.
Where are you from, whelp? Was your clan destroyed before you could learn what is expected of you?
I have no clan. I was tank-bred by Warlord Okir. My line distilled from Kredok, Moro, Shiagar.
You recite warlords, but you are the offspring of a syringe.
I am pure Krogan. You should be in awe.
Okir's a very old name. A very hated name.
He is dead.
Of course. You're with Shepard. How could he be alive?
Does that name mean anything to you, Rex?
A vicious warlord responsible for many deaths. Who apparently toyed with genetics. A clone undertaking the right.
You are considering it? Tank-bred allowed status as an adult? This is too far.
There's nothing wrong with him. He's becoming a full adult.
Adolescence? Can't we just take him to Omega and buy him a few dances?
I don't care what aliens call it. Krogan undergo the rite of passage.
Too far, Rex. Your clan may rule, but this thing is not Krogan.
Idiot. So, Grunt, do you wish to stand with Urdnot?
What happens if he doesn't do this rite of passage?
If he was left here, he would be killed. The clanless are not respected. A tank bred, probably more so. His disposition is what it is, right or no. That's just him being a Krogan. Okeer didn't tell you that in the tank. Did he, boy?
You'll let a tank-bred Krogan join Clan Urdnot?
Only because he's with you. After all, you and I killed thousands like him. Not quite as big, but many. Clan Urdnot is strong, and the others will do as I say. They see the benefit of my vision.
What does the rite of passage require?
Not for me to say, Shepard. The shaman will discuss that.
This is his choice.
It is in my blood. It is what I am for.
Good boy. Speak with the shaman. He's over on the second level. Give him a good show and he'll set you on the path. You too, Shepard. How many times have you stepped in a mess for your crew, hmm?
I'll wait to ask about the Solarian a bit later. When I do that, I'm gonna switch members and bring back Mordin.
Good to see you, Rex. Sure you can't come with us?
Wish I could, but I need to keep these short-sighted fools in line. Hunt well, Shepard.
You see that special they had on the extranet?
That crap rots your brain. You should be out hunting. Fixing something if you can't hunt.
There was a special bid on the Citadel. The Citadel Presidium has a big statue of a Krogan right in the middle.
Well, I'm not putting a damn sorry statue up here, if that's what you want.
Don't be a fool. You're honoring our fight against the Raptor.
Maybe they could have honored us by not bombing us with the genophage. I'll tear you apart!
You don't have the plates to try.
Hey, they have a galactic news hub.
The Shepard Scholarship has gone into effect, targeting low-income children on Earth, where the most famous human in the galaxy allegedly had a difficult childhood. The scholarships have allowed several dozen young men and women to leave gangs and join the military or enroll in school. The wreckage of the freighter Tur-Alan was found on an uncolonized planet in the Dranik system. Salvage teams reported no survivors. The Tyrian government is considering further reparations to humans whose ancestors died in the Relay 314 incident at Shashi. The Tyrian government previously made reparations from what
I've had enough of you.
Aw,
Let's end this.
you guys interrupted the news.
Watch it, human.
Go away. The envoy to the female clans doesn't have to listen to aliens.
You go beyond yourself, Gatatog Uvank. The rights of Urdnot are dominant. How do we know it will challenge him? He's unnatural. The beasts of the right could ignore him like a lump of plastic. They know blood no matter the womb. Your barking does not help your case.
I'll speak for myself.
This is the tank bread. It is very lifelike. Smells correct as well. Your protests ring hollow, Uvank.
I want that.
Urdnot Rex has given us permission to seek clan status for Grunt.
Permission. That is good enough, if lacking in spirit. If this must stand on ritual, then I invoke a denial. My clan stands against him. He has no one.
My patience is tested, but Uvank invokes correctly. Grunt, who is your Krat? Your allies willing to kill and die on your behalf?
Grunt will strengthen Clan Urdnot. Name our target, and it will die.
Spoken well. Most aliens, and some Krogan, do not understand our ways. I believe this human does.
Aliens don't know strength. My followers are true Krogan. Everything about Grunt is a lie. You dare.
I like this human. He understands.
I withdraw my denial. This will be decided elsewhere.
You have provoked them. Reason enough for me to like you. They're your problem now.
Do we need any special equipment?
To begin the rite, only the candidate and his Krant are required. You love battle, don't you, Shepard? The last gasp of a dying opponent. Bring your love of the fight to Grunt's trial, and he will succeed.
Is that Krogan gonna be a problem?
He is forbidden to interfere, will he? During the rite of passage, you must be ready for anything, Shepard. From what you've shown me, you will not disappoint.
We've waited long enough. Tell us how this works.
Still your impatience, Shepard. For now, know that Grunt will be tested, and that you must adapt.
We're ready. Let's do this.
Excellent.
All right, so Garrus was there. Unfortunately, there was not much interaction there. I know there is later in 3, but there's not going to be a whole lot of shields here, and he has overload. So his health isn't the biggest. I'll go ahead and just bring Mordin. That way, hopefully, when that puts me back here, he'll just be there. We'll just continue. You already have that. You already have that. I'm saving that for neural shock. You save that for rotation. All right. Okay. Yeah, just look at the scenery. At their broken-ass world. I mean, this is just ridiculous.
This is Tuchanka's most recent scar. The last surface city to fall in the rebellions. The Keystone was at the heart. It has survived wars and the passage of centuries. It endures. Like the Krogan. If you wish to join Clan Urdnot, you must contemplate the Keystone and its trials.
What will happen?
Who knows? You must adapt. You must thrive no matter the situation. Any true Krogan will.
Ah! Hitting powers before I'm ready.
Get started, Shepard. Hit the keystone.
Ah, well, just a second. Concussive blast. Turn your incendiary on.
Let's get started, Shepard. Hit the keystone.
I'm hacking something for money. Leave me alone. There was money here. And there.
get started, Shepard.
And there. Quiet, you. All right.
First, the Krogan conquered Tuchanka and mastered a natural world only we are fit to hold.
Here they come. I'm ready.
Are you? Better be.
I'll put them down. Wait. There. These beasts will know I'm worthy.
Killed that one. One down.
Here they come. I'm ready.
Ah, come on. Ah, come on.
One down. Next.
There. These beasts will know I'm worthy. Worthless. One more.
Not difficult. Neutralize.
Ready for another round, Shepard. Attack the keystone.
Then the Krogan were lifted to the stars to destroy the fears of a galaxy. An enemy only we could chase to their lair.
Crawlers, come to your death.
Oh, hello.
We've been spotted.
Engaging target. Get ready to fight.
trigger the keystone to continue the rite.
Yeah.
Now, all Krogan bear the genophage. Our reward, our curse. It is a fight where the only goal is survival.
Feel that? Everything is shaking.
Just heading to help.
Oh, hello. Pressure moths.
Enemy worth fighting.
Should burn through any armor.
What is attacking me?
No shield.
Company. Good. I want more.
You live, and to buck down the Thresher mob. No one has done that in generations. Urdnot Rex was the last.
My Krant gave me strength beyond my genes, which are damn good.
This will cause discussion. I wonder. You say you are pure, no alien meddling in your construction, just the warlord of Kier.
The best Krogan traits are distilled into Grunt. He's designed to be perfect.
Being designed is the problem, but not made by aliens. And he is truly powerful. That is a tolerable loophole.
A what?
A reason to accept you. You are a mistake, but your potential could tip the current balance of the clans.
You spit on my father's name, on Shepard's name, but now you stop ranting because I'm strong.
With restrictions. You could not breed, of course, or serve on an alien ship. But you'd be clan in name.
What?
You talk like he's a thing. You're after his power. You don't really want him in your clan.
Of course not. I didn't really want to cooperate with Clan Urdnot either, but I had to. Clan Gatatog is on the verge, either of greatness or of joining the dust. I get traditional support if I fight you, and reformer support if I back you. Your rite of passage tipped that balance too.
If I know Grunt, your answer's coming at muzzle velocity.
You do know Grunt. This Farron is dead.
Haha. Krant versus Krant.
Incoming.
Ah, no. Ah!
Need more than that.
Close combat. Problematic. Hit!
Getting up close! Incoming!
Bye-bye, Uvank.
Uvink is meat. Let's signal at the Keystone to get out of here and leave him to rot.
The rite of passage, earning the honor of clan and name. Many survive, but it has been years since a Thresher Maw fell. Your names shall live in glory. Grunt, you are Urdnot. We now own property. Join the army and apply to serve under a battle master.
Shepard is my battle master. He has no match.
Understood. Congratulations, Urdnot Grunt. Accept this token from Fortak. His weapons are the finest we have.
Tell me about Krogan rites and ceremonies.
You have seen the rite of passage. Krogans suffer the rite of life at birth, and the rite of honor when they wish to be considered for breeding. The rite of firsts is suffered before a Krogan faces a new enemy. A clan leader also undergoes many rites in service to the clan.
What rites did you go through to become Chief Shaman?
Becoming the shaman is excruciating. I passed through rites that made me wish to die. I carry the scars on my soul. I must perform rites each dawn and dusk to keep me bound into our Krogan nature. Our spirit is one of violence and death. I must be attuned to that.
Your job is awful.
Indeed.
I want to know about Tuchanka's past.
Tuchanka is a place of great gifts. It kills the weak, torments the slow, and destroys the stupid. Survival is an honor, and here, Krogan thrive. We cover this planet with our civilization, only to burn it to the ground a dozen times over. Each time, we grow stronger. When we are wise and powerful enough, we will tame the planet forever.
I've never heard anyone say that wiping out their own civilization was a good thing.
I'd have thought you, of all aliens, would understand, Shepard. The Krogan empires and clans of the past were glorious, built in great battles and conquests, but their cores were weak. How else could they have fallen? When Krogan civilization achieves its apex, there will be no stopping it. No stopping us.
What were you called before you became Shaman?
I gave up my name when I became the Shaman. I am a conduit for the rage and bloodlust of my people. It would be wrong to retain my old identity. My life belongs to the clan.
I should go.
May your foes be strong enough to keep you sharp.
Now what's this?
What is this?
may be young, but I relay the wishes of the females. That's important.
Don't crowd the ambassador. Turn back, human. I may be an ambassador among my people, but that doesn't mean I have to speak to the likes of you.
I am Urdnot Grunt. This human is part of my Krant.
Urdnot allows humans in a candidate's Krant. Interesting. I am the ambassador to Urdnot from Clan Nakmor. We're a small clan based in the Kratic Wastes.
If Nakmor is a small clan, how do you keep the more powerful clans from destroying you?
We are the clan of the great warlord Nakmor Krall, who faced down platoons of Turians and won. Most clans lend us the respect our ancestor is due.
What business does Clan Nakmor have with the Urdnot?
Clan leader Rex requested that I come. He and Clan Nakmor have been in talks about a more permanent alliance. With our help, Urdnot could rally others behind its banner and truly unite Tuchanka, and we would gain the chance to fight in larger battles with greater plunder.
I thought all Krogan want to be warriors. What makes a Krogan become an ambassador?
You don't know as much as you think, human. A Krogan diplomat has to represent the strength of his people, or his clan appears ripe for conquest. I slaughtered my way to the top of my clan, human. I speak with the authority of a warrior.
I should go.
I'm sure you wouldn't.
Oh, man. It never gets old.
You hear that the tank bred and the human killed the Thresher Maw?
Everybody's heard. Hasn't been done since Rex himself.
John, my son, went tackle the Baron. He was good.
I hear you killed a Thresher Maw. Impressive. Welcome, Urdnot Grunt. My name is Ratch. You and your Krant will find many items of interest in my store.
The human is my battle master.
Of course. There's not much here for humans, but you can take a look if you want.
Everyone I talk to hates that aliens are an Urdnot. Except you.
I don't have the luxury of turning away paying customers. I do enough business off-world to know that you aliens have more credits than people here do.
What do you have in stock?
Most of it's food and drink that's toxic to humans. Rincall's a local favorite. Don't try to act tough, it'll tear your insides apart.
He's not joking. Rincall hits aliens like ground glass.
Otherwise, I've got weapons, scrap, and whatever food those pie jocks don't steal. Which isn't much. Take a look at my kiosk over there if you want to buy something.
What the hell is a pie jack?
Off-world vermin. Humans say they're like monkeys. They come in and steal food, Rincall, whatever they can get their talons on. We started using the mounted defense cannons to stop them.
I'm a good shot. Maybe I can help out with the pie jacks.
Feel free. You can use the console out there to control the guns. Make a dent in the pie jock population, and you get a discount. Good luck with that.
I should go.
Suit yourself.
Should I ask the female clan for right of parentage?
Why bother with all the politics? You know your side. That's enough.
Watch it, human!
What do you want, human? Rex told me to be polite. He didn't say you were going to talk to me.
So, you're in charge of Urdnot scouts? Why waste your time shooting at vermin?
Ammunition is the one thing we're not hurting for on Tuchanka. As scout commander, I have to set an example. Plus, the little bastards get into food supplies if their numbers get too high. Can't have that.
You see a lot of action around here?
Enough. Varren here and there, and snakes in any of the water safe enough to drink. Rex has made ceasefire agreements with some of the clans, but I still have to patrol, keep them honest.
What does the scout commander do?
We find out where the enemies are, and we make them think that there are too many of us to screw with. Sometimes that means harassing the perimeter, taking out a generator or two. Other times, we play hide and seek.
We leave lots of tracks, exaggerate our numbers.
So every clan of Tuchanka encroaches on the other clan's borders?
Borders? This is Tuchanka. Our borders are determined by the range of our guns. We are what we are, human. If we didn't fire at them, they wouldn't take us seriously.
That's not recon, that's sabotage.
It's a lot easier to count their numbers once you blow some of them up. Everyone knows where Urdnot is, human. It's not like we can hide.
Don't your storehouses have automated defenses?
Why bother? Half of what we eat is vermin. And if we get hold of defense systems, we don't use them to guard grain. We've got weapons stockpiles to take care of. Beyond that, our women and children get the security.
Your enemies go after civilians?
Easiest way to wipe out a clan. Women and kids can fight, but they're always outnumbered if another clan goes after them. If its women and children are killed, a clan's hope for the future is lost. It falls apart. We don't do that, though. Rex's orders. Even if it costs us a battle, we don't fire on non-combatants.
Thanks for the information.
Whatever.
Alright.
Look at him run. Ah!
Try and do this little side game here. Ah, darn it. Darn it. Oh, God. Wait, no. Ah, come on. Don't waste my damn missiles. Alright, gotta be careful. I'm out! No! Oh well. I let one through.
Eyes straight ahead.
These could be different. You don't want anything I sell, human. Greetings, human. My name is Ratch. Have a look at what I've got.
I should go.
Suit yourself.
Hijack meat. Okay. Yeah. Heavy weapon ammo. Yeah.
This should come in handy.
Death mask. Probably stuff I'll never equip, but whatever.
You around when the female camps and children overlapping?
No, I was off the area.
You just can't help making trouble. No one has killed a Maw since my turn in the right. Next you'll tell me he's a Quint and crap's dark matter. Guess that's what it takes to replace me. You are Urdnot Grunt. Welcome.
I'm looking for a Solarian. He was captured by the Blood Pack and brought here.
My scout commander can direct you. He's probably near the perimeter running target practice. Don't take too much of his time. I need a constant watch on the other clans.
I'm looking for a Solarian.
My scout commander, don't take too much
All right.
of his time.
I need to go.
Watch yourself, Shepard.
I just wanted to see if there was anything else that he had to add.
Like Pharaohs and Ilos.
Otherwise, I just could have talked to the dude. Because it was there.
Give me a reason.
You killed that Thresher Maw on foot? Welcome to the clan, Urdnot Grunt.
Honored to be a part of it.
Good for you. Now go find something else to do. Those fools brought this Tuchanka back from a skirmish without its combustion manifold. They say it got shot off in the field. You tell me, how can you expect a Tuchanka to run without a combustion manifold?
I've never seen a Krogan mechanic before.
What? You think we kidnap Quarians and make them do the hard work? Anymore, we don't.
I'm going out into the field. If I see a combustion manifold, I'll bring it back with me.
If you did, it would save me a lot of work. Maybe bring back my sunny disposition.
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
Step back. My Varen is hungry.
What do you want, human? Rex told me to be polite. He didn't say you were going to talk to me.
I'm looking for a Solarian. The Blood Pack captured him and he was last seen around here.
I heard about that Solarian. Poor bastard. If it's Blood Pack, then Clan Weirlock has him. Sent one of my scouts to check it out, but he never reported back. Guess they got him, too. Chief told me to give you one of the trucks. Just follow the highway to Weirlock's base, if you've got the quads to deal with him in the Blood Pack.
What can you tell me about Clan Weirlock's base?
Last I heard, the clan was holed up in an old hospital. I haven't seen it, though. I've only seen Clan Weirlock from a distance. If I'd gotten closer, I'd have taken a shot. You get inside, though, bring a big gun. Weirlock's base is crawling with Blood Pack.
That doesn't sound too defensible. Why'd they hole up there?
Any hospital on Tuchanka has to be built well enough to withstand a bunch of enraged Krogan. When an injury forces us to switch over to secondary organs, things get messy. Higher thought processes don't always transition properly. Blood rage, they call it.
Any idea what they're doing with the Solarian?
I assume they wanted to torture him. You don't take somebody home just to kill them. It's messy. Maybe he pissed off the Blood Pack, and they brought him here for special treatment. No skin off my hump what they do with him. One less alien on Tuchanka.
You don't seem to have much love lost for aliens.
Don't get your quads in a twist. If I was gonna kill you, you'd know it. Rex believes we need to unite the Krogan people. I don't think we can do that with off-worlders interfering, but it's not my call.
What's Clan Weirlock's reputation, and how are they involved with the Blood Pack?
Tough humps, and they're not friendly like we are. You ever run into the Blood Pack? Mercenary gang. Clan Weirlock started it. One of the only gangs with an off-world presence. They're fanatics, totally devoted to Weirlock Guld. Whatever they did with your Solarian,
Guld's behind it.
What makes Guld so special?
He's got 2 children. One of them is a girl. Some people think he's got a destiny. Not me. I had a cousin who won 20 consecutive games of Quasar. Lucky bastard. I'd ask my cousin for a loan, but I wouldn't swear allegiance to him. Luck. That's all it is. Same for Guld.
But the Blood Pack has non-Krogan members, like Vorcha.
Ha! The Vorcha. They're just like the Varen, only they can use guns and don't crap on the floor as often. The Krogan are the only real members of the Blood Pack. Anyone else is just there to soak enemy fire.
We got a color swap in that. Alright. So he got 5 points. He's got 3. We'll go ahead and put more into fortification. Back in Mass Effect 1, they would have made us drive this thing. We would have drove all the way there, flipping all over the place.
Headed for combat.
I am Krogan! Worthless.
Difficult.
You're gonna die.
Too late! Now you're dead! Incoming! Time to fight! Too late! Now you're dead! Nothing can hurt me.
they can hurt me! It's gonna blow!
Combustion manifold, right there. I knew it was in one of these trucks. Come on. Thank you.
Repurposed Krogan Hospital. Sturdy, built to withstand punishment.
Human.
That body, human. Need to take a look. Sores, tumors, ligatures showing restraint at wrists and ankles, track marks for repeated injection sites. Test subject, victim of experimentation.
I don't suppose there's a way to tell who this poor bastard was?
No tattoos or ID. Maybe slave or prisoner, maybe merc or pirate. Irrelevant now. Clearly part of Krogan tests to cure genophage. Humans useful as test subjects. Genetically diverse. Enables exploration of treatment modalities.
How are humans more genetically diverse?
More variable. Peaks and valleys, mutations, adaptations, far beyond other life. Makes humans useful test subjects. Larger reactions to smaller stimuli.
I know we can look much different from each other, but Asari have a wide range of skin tones.
No, ignore superficial appearance, down to genetic code. Biotic abilities, intelligence levels. Can look at random Asari, Krogan, make reasonable guess. Humans, too variable to judge. Outliers in all species, of course. Geniuses, idiots. But human probability curve offers greater overall variety.
Wouldn't something native to Tuchanka work better? Varen, maybe?
Yes, human experiments strictly high-level, concept testing. Native Tuchanka fauna likely used later in development stages. Wise to delay use of Varen until necessary. Powerful bite.
What can you tell about their experiments from looking at the body?
Position of tumors suggests deliberate mutation of adrenal, pineal glands, modifying hormone levels, counterattack on glands hit by genophage. Clever.
Do you think they're close to curing the genophage?
Can't say. Need more data. Conceptually sound, though. Genophage alters hormone levels, could repair damage with hormonal counterattack.
Come on, we still need to find Maelon.
Agreed.
So Maelon, it seems like he's developing a cure for the genophage. Second game in a row where there's a cure to the genophage, and we're here to stop
I am
it.
the speaker for Clan Werelock, Offworlders. You have shed our blood. By rights, you should be dead already. But Werelock Gold, the Chief of Chiefs, has ordered that you be given leave to flee and spread the message of our coming.
If I flee, I might trip over the dozen Krogan I killed to get here. I think I'll take my chances.
You killed our youngest and weakest human. They were not worthy of remaining near our glorious work. Inside, you will find only hardened, blood-packed veterans, tempered by savagery and war, and dedicated to one goal. The Solarian will cure the genophage, and Clan Werelock will spread across the galaxy in a sea of blood.
Appears they discovered Maelon's work. Unfortunate.
It doesn't have to happen like this. I can understand wanting to cure the genophage.
No, human, you understand nothing! You have not seen the piles of children that never lived. The Krogan were wronged. We will make it right, and then we will have our revenge!
Half the galaxy sees the Krogan as victims. If you start a war, you'll lose their support.
We have the blood pack, and we have the Solarian. When our clan numbers in the millions, we will not need support. When we cure the genophage, Warlock Gold will rule all Krogan. The Krogan rebellions will become the Krogan...
You talk too much.
See? The human cannot hit a simple target. The Blood Pact will avenge me!
Too late! Now you're dead!
Incendiary fire!
Take it!
So we're gonna stop this cure.
Can smell antiseptic, hint of dead flesh.
Just get us there.
We're gonna stop this cure because obviously we don't want these guys in charge of the Krogan. They plan to do an invasion and have a huge revenge against the galaxy for this stuff, which in some ways you could say that they might deserve, but we have to do better. What I love is that we get like the one view of like, here's Rex's hopeful view of what we can do to unite, and then you have this other radical view of like, no, we need revenge. It's that, you know, what's funny is that Rex's brother, if he's in charge, he kind of wants that too.
Active console may contain useful data. One moment. Genetic sequences, hormone mutagens still steady. Protein chains, live tissue, clone tissue. Very thorough. Standard treatment vectors, avoiding scorched earth immunosuppressants to alter hormone levels. Good. Hate to see that.
Most people wouldn't be so casual about developing a sterility plague, Mordin.
Not developing, modifying, much more difficult, working within confines of existing genophage, 100 times the complexity. Errors unacceptable, could cause total sterility, malignant tumors, could even reduce effectiveness, worse than doing nothing. Had to keep Krogan population stable, 1 in 1,000, perfect target, optimal growth. Like gardening.
You're saying you were working just as hard to keep their population from falling?
Yes, could have eradicated Krogan. Not difficult. Increased mutation to degrade genetic structure further. Chose not to. Rachni extinction tragic. Didn't want to repeat. All life precious. Universe demands diversity.
What was it like working on the genophage modification project?
Best years of my life. Wake up with ideas, talk over breakfast, experiments all morning. Statistical analysis in afternoon, run new simulations during dinner, set data runs to cook overnight. Laughter, ego, argument, passion, galaxy's biggest problem, massive resources thrown at us. Got anything we wanted.
Do you keep in touch with your old team members?
No. All changed with deployment. Made test drop on isolated Krogan clan, hit rest of Tuchanka when results were positive. End of project. Separate ways. Watching it end, watching birth rates drop. Personal. Private. Not appropriate for team.
Sounds like you were pretty important. How'd you go from that to running a clinic on Omega?
Wanted to heal people. Good use of last decade. Something easy. No ethical concerns. Understand rationale for modified genophage. Right choice. Still. Hard to sleep some nights.
How can you agree with using the genophage, Mordin? Look at what happened to Tuchanka as a result.
State of Tuchanka not due to genophage. Nuclear winter caused by Krogan before Solarians made first contact. Krogan choices. Refuse truce during Krogan rebellions. Expand after Rachni wars. Splinter after genophage. Genophage medical, not nuclear. No craters from virus. Damage caused by Krogan, not Solarians, not me.
So if the Krogan banded together and formed a united government, you'd welcome that?
Yes. United Krogan saved Galaxy. Destroyed Rachni. Genophage not a punishment. Simply alters fertility to correct for removal from hostile environment.
The effects on Tuchanka are still your responsibility. You upgraded the virus that kept them in barbarism.
Krogan committed war crimes, refused to negotiate. Turian defeat not complete. Krogan could have recovered, attacked again. Conventional war too risky. Krogan forces too strong. Genophage was only option. Krogan forced genophage, us or them. No apologies for winning. Wouldn't have minded peaceful solution.
We're not gonna find Maelon staring at consoles. Come on.
Dead Krogan, female. Tumors indicate experimentation. No restraint marks. Volunteer. Sterile, werelock female willing to risk procedures. Hoped for cure. Pointless. Pointless waste of life.
I didn't expect you to be disturbed by the sight of a dead Krogan.
What? Why? Because of genophage work? Irrelevant. No. Causative. Never experimented on live Krogan. Never killed with medicine. Her death not my work. Only reaction to it. Goal was to stabilize population. Never wanted this. Can see it logically. But still unnecessary. Foolish. Waste of life. Hate to see it.
I didn't think you'd had much direct contact with things like this. Did you come to Tuchanka after dropping your plague?
Yearly recon missions. Water, tissue samples. Ensure no mistakes. Superiors offered to carry it on. Refused. Need to see it in person. Need to look. Need to see. Accepted as necessary. See small picture. Remind myself why I run a clinic on Omega. Rest, young mother. Find your gods. Find someplace better.
I didn't expect spirituality from you, Mordin.
Genophage modification project altered millions of lives, then saw results. Ego, humility, juxtaposition, frailty of life, size of universe. Explored religions after work completed. Different races. No answers. Many questions.
Sounds like you were trying to deal with your guilty conscience. The doctor who killed millions.
Modified genophage project great in scope. Scientifically brilliant. But ethically difficult. Krogan reaction visceral, tragic. Not guilty, but responsible. Trained as doctor, genophage affects fertility, doesn't kill. Still, caused this. Hard to see big picture behind pile of corpses.
Can you really just rationalize it all away? How do you justify it?
Wheel of life. Popular Solarian concept. Similar to human Hinduism in focus on reincarnation. Appealing to see life as endless. Fix mistakes in next life. Learn, adapt, improve. Refuse to believe life ends here. Too wasteful. Have more to offer. Mistakes to fix. Cannot end here. Could do so much more.
If you need this much soul searching to get over it, maybe the genophage was wrong.
Had to be done. Rachni wars, Krogan rebellions, all pointed to Krogan aggression. So many simulations. Effects of Krogan population increase. All pointed to war. Extinction. Genophage or genocide. Save galaxy from Krogan. Save Krogan from galaxy.
You could have cured the genophage instead. Brought hope to the Krogan. They'd have rejoiced.
Assumes human reaction. Krogan stimulus response different. Harsh environment. Take chance to fight. Flee. Would have caused chaos on Tuchanka. Victor would have war economy. Bloodthirsty army. Galactic expansion only logical outcome. More war. Genophage saved lives. War would have ended.
So you're willing to sterilize a species based on the evidence of a few simulations?
Yes. Millions of data points. Years of arguments. Countless scenarios. All noted Krogan fragmentation as dangerous. No unified culture to support repopulation. Would have been war. Turians and humans destroying Krogan utterly. Genophage was better. Saved lives.
Note that what he's saying there is that they were to splinter, there would be fragments, and if they did cure the genophage, then something like what's happening now, where a clan could rise up and take over and yearn for that revenge, yearn for that aggression, would happen. And instead, we're trying to stop that here now again. But instead, we have Rex trying to unite the clans around Urdnot, and that united front could help bring out a new form of peace within the Krogan and would promote a era in which the genophage could be cured, which is why maybe we see Mordin in the next game. I don't want to talk about that too much, but in the next game, maybe that's why we see him where he is.
We need to find Maelon and shut this place down.
Yes.
I love that. Just the hesitation and then reaffirmation. Yes, that's what we need to do. Because that whole thing is still very much accurate. You know, if we let this clan have the cure, it'll spell chaos for the Krogan and the rest of the galaxy, potentially.
What's this?
Krogan Vitality. Before we talk to this Krogan, we're going to hack this datapad to get money. Because why wouldn't we?
Killed the Bloodpack guards.
Not Bloodpack, not member of Clan Werlock. Wrong clan markings.
I'm an Urdnot scout. Werlock guards got me. Brought me here.
The chief scout told us to watch for you. We've taken out the guards. Get back to Urdnot.
I can't. The Werlock did things to me. Drugs. Injections. Said I was sacrificing for the good of all Krogan. Experiments to cure the genophage. Everything's blurry. Hard to think. Have to stay.
Mordin, can you get him back on his feet? Stims, maybe? Something to bolster his immune system?
You don't understand. I'm not too sick to leave. I have to stay. They're curing the genophage. They're gonna make it all better. They have to keep doing the tests.
Caution, Shepard. Patient unstable, susceptible, brainwashed.
Why do you want them to keep doing the tests?
This is my fault. I got caught. Wasn't strong enough. Not good enough. This is the best I can do. This is all I can do. I'm not big enough to have a real shot with the females. I'll never have kids of my own. But if I help undo the genophage, then I'm mattered.
Krogans respond to being hardasses, so...
You've got a bruised ego. You got caught and beaten, so you tell yourself it was for something important.
That's not true. I need to stay. They're gonna cure us all.
You're not a real Krogan. When a real Krogan gets knocked down, he gets back up.
I did. I got back up every time they hit me. So many times.
You're lying there right now like a Vorcha grubbing in the mud. You gonna just lie there, Vorcha?
Screw you, human. Nobody says that to me. Nobody keeps me down.
Damn right they don't. Now get back to Clan Urdnot and report in. Go. Go!
Nicely done. Fortunately, subject is unlikely to be contagious.
Shepard, I'm detecting crates ahead that are holding unstable materials. A misplaced shot could cause a significant explosion.
Or a well-placed shot. Explosives useful. Burn through Krogan armor.
Watch out, Mordin.
Akin charging!
Clean hit. Right there.
Too late. Now you're dead.
What the heck? Why do I have my damn... Oh, I ran out of ammo, that's why.
Nothing can hurt me.
Up front! Try a real man's weapon.
Joy. Engaging target. Hold the line.
I am Krogan! Getting up close! Getting up close!
All right, let's forge ahead and finish this. Ah, come on. Got stuck on the dang wall.
Use this.
Heavy weapon ammo.
Maelon, alive, unharmed. No signs of restraint, no evidence of torture. Don't understand.
For such a smart man, Professor, you always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions. How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be here?
He wasn't kidnapped. He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Impossible. Whole team agreed. Project necessary.
How was I supposed to disagree with the great Dr. Solus? I was your student. I looked up to you.
Experiments performed here. Live subjects, prisoners, torture and executions. You're doing?
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with that.
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
Mordin, did you ever perform experiments like this?
No. Never taught you this, Maelon.
So your hands are clean. What does it matter if the ground is stained with the blood of millions? You taught me that the end justified the means. I will undo what we did, Professor. The only way I know how.
What happens if the genophage is cured and the Krogan expand again? That'll be on your head.
We justified this atrocity by saying the Krogan would cause havoc and war if their population recovered. But look at the galaxy. Batarian attacks in the Traverse, Geth attacks in the Citadel. Is this a more peaceful universe? The assault on your Eden Prime might never have happened if we had let the Krogan recover. We'll never know.
Really?
How would a Krogan population explosion have done anything to stop Saren and the Geth?
An increased Krogan population would have forced the Council to take steps, likely involving colony rights in the Traverse. The Turian fleets would be vigilant for any military activity in the area. They might have stopped the Geth at Eden Prime.
Supposition. Impossible to be certain.
Don't you see? We tried to play God and we failed. We only made things worse, and I'm going to fix it.
The Turian fleet would not have stopped Sovereign. A Reaper.
What happens if the Genophage is cured and the Krogan expand again? That'll be on your head.
We justified this atrocity by saying the Krogan would cause havoc and war if their population recovered. But look at the galaxy. Batarian attacks and
oh wait, I already said that.
Prime might never have happened if we had let the Krogan
You talked about killing, but the Genophage isn't lethal. It only affects fertility rates.
Krogan fight over fertile females. They become mercenaries or pirates because they see no alternative. They would be thriving in a cultural renaissance now had we not decided that this is what they deserved.
Inaccurate. Krogan population resulted in war. Simulations were clear.
Why work with Clan Werelock? And how did you access the Genophage data?
The data was easy to obtain. We all still had clearance. We were heroes. All I had to do was ask. As for the Werelock, they were the only clan with both the resources and the commitment.
Urdnot has a larger camp than Werelock. Why not use them?
Urdnot Rex is too soft. He wasn't willing to do the experiments I needed. It's Urdnot's loss and Werelock's gain. Their clan will be the first to recover from the crime we committed.
Maelon clearly doesn't need rescuing. What do you want to do?
Have to end this.
You can't face the truth, can you? Can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an atrocity!
Unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice. Have to kill you.
Wait, you don't need to do this, Mordin. You're not a murderer.
No. Not a murderer. Thank you, Shepard. Finished, Maelon. Get out. No Werelock left. Project over.
What if he talks to more Krogan? Tells the public about the modified Genophage project?
Special Tasks Group good at covering tracks. No proof. Werelock willingness to work with Salarian, unusual. Other Krogan will kill him.
Aren't you worried that he'll start his research again?
No. Locking this unit. Special Task Group can cut access to old data. Could start from scratch. Decades of work, though. Didn't teach you everything I knew.
You heard the Professor. Get out before he changes his mind.
Where am I supposed to go, Professor?
Don't care. Try Omega. Can always use another clinic.
The Krogan didn't deserve what we did to them, Professor. The Genophage needs to end.
Not like this. Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. No kidnapping. My mistake. Thank you.
Don't worry about me, Mordin. How are you doing?
Should have killed him. Wanted to. Easier than listening. Easier for him, too. Experiments indicate how far he's fallen. Expected it from Krogan. Not one of mine.
Maybe you'll remember that the next time you're discussing the ethics of the Genophage.
Yes. So many variables. Stress responses. Impossible to truly predict. Something to think about. Maelon's research. Only loose end. Could destroy it. Closure. Security. Still valuable, though.
Yes, it is.
If you think it could be useful, why not hang on to it?
Worked for years to create modified Genophage. Should destroy this. Maelon's work could cure Genophage. Don't know. Effects on Krogan. Effects on Galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
Keep the data. Better to have it and not need it.
Point taken, Shepard. Capturing data. Wiping local copy. Still years away from cure. But closer than starting from scratch. Done. Ready to go. Ready to be off Tuchanka. Anywhere else. Maybe somewhere sunny.
Let's get out of here.
Again, I love, you know, that's what makes this game awesome. It's the character growth. It's the character trajectories that go into the next game. So many of these characters go through these arcs, and they're so fun to watch and participate in. Only one last thing that we need before we head out, and that's talk to the dude with give the guy the exhaust manifold. And then we're going to be done with this episode.
After the destruction of Clan Werlock. Based on population profiles, Clan Erdnot has adopted surviving members of Clan Werlock, mostly women and children.
Ah, intelligent move. Surprising from Krogan. Glad to see it.
In addition, killing the Thresher Maw has produced several breeding requests for...
One wrong step, Shepard.
Oh, man. Several breeding requests for Grunt and one for Shepard.
Touch anything. If you're gonna stand there, make yourself useful.
Well, I did.
I can't do anything until I build a replacement manifold for this damn Tuchanka.
I found a combustion manifold out in the field. Is this what you need?
That'll work. Faster than building one from scratch, at least. You just saved me 3 days' work, human. You've earned my time if you want it.
What's that you're working on there?
I'm tuning up these machines for battle. It's a wonder this Tuchanka here made it back to camp. It could be worse. A couple more hits on the broadside, and this thing would have crumbled.
Krogan place so much importance on martial strength. How did you become a mechanic?
How do you think those fools make it to the field to kill each other? Who do you think keeps the weapons working? Without me, there's no battle, just slaughter. I am the military might of Clan Erdnot.
How do you feel about what Rex is trying to do?
The old man's crazy if you ask me, which you just did. But that stuff fixes itself. If it doesn't work, Rex gets torn to shreds and we find out who's got the next best plan.
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
All right then. Well, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of Game Addicts Play Mass Effect 2, Part 13, I guess. Rex is one of my favorite characters from Mass Effect 1, and it's awesome to see his character. Like, again, I was harping on that right when I got right there just before I started talking to the mechanic. The character growth and progression, you know, even those from the first game into this one, but also ones that we just met, like Mordin and Grunt and Thane and all those guys. I love their character arcs. In this game, while the overall arcing plot maybe not be the most intricate or most like the driving aspect, it is a driving aspect of for where we're going. But what I love about this game is the amount of time and work that they put into the characters. Like that whole Mordin arc right there about the moral battle of the genophage, and I love that because it's easy to say you need to cure them, but it's also you need to see part of the other side of it. Just like I said, if Werlock were to get that cure, it would mean disaster for the galaxy and for the Krogan. But with the right leadership, maybe we can, and that's where we're going eventually. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Check us out. You know, you'll be sure to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Of course, we do the podcast here on the YouTube channel and on podcast services around the globe where we talk about video games. So, until next time, I've been Brando, and I'll see you later. Have a good one, guys. Game on.